Yo, what up, people? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 452. And this was yet another wacky, wonky, silly chapter that's all over the place. And gotta say, man, I'm totally not surprised that Luffy gets himself captured. Like, this is coming off really like one of those moments where, like, as a Dragon Ball fan and a huge Vegeta fan, as I was reading this chapter, I was thinking, oh shit, he's letting his guard down. He's letting his guard down. He's getting arrogant. He's taking his opponents lightly. That's exactly what happens. Somehow, Luffy gets separated after telling Robin and telling Franky, hey, don't get yourselves captured. Don't be like those other two. Then he gets himself stuck in the coffin. And Franky asks I was thinking myself, what happens to the people in the coffin? What's the big deal? Is this where they get their shadows stolen? And that's when this giant spider comes out and tells them, rest assured, you'll find out for yourselves. You'll find out for yourselves what exactly is getting ready to happen. And Franky is, looking like, okay, I got to beat this spider's ass, and then we'll go and we'll rescue Luffy. And yet, the huge thing about this is that pig. That pig set all of this up. We knew that there was a chance that there was more to this pig. And I was wondering, like I said, like, was it structure or were they going to go missing? And one of the things that we see is the pig backs away. And as he's backing away, he's talking so much trash. And I'm really disappointed in Nico Robin at this point, because while she wasn't the one holding him, because she's got that devil fruit and she's got like the ability with the hands, and as long as it's in eyesight, I was thinking maybe she had like a hand on this thing. That way, if it tried to betray them or something, she'd be able to yank them back, maybe smack them around like how she did with Spandam. And that wasn't necessarily the case. The wall ends up closing, which is pretty cool. And you just knew when you were reading this chapter that something was going to happen, because you got Luffy, he's goofing around, he's in a suit of armor. You got Franky, he's breaking out into the songs and he's singing. Luffy's clapping. I mean, Luffy's just goofing the hell off, and you got Nico Robin, she's just kind of going along with it. And yet, the way she was drawn, it made it seem like she was on edge and on guard. And you got Franky with his brilliant fucking observation. Like, great job, Franky, for stating the fucking obvious. Franky says, well, in my estimation, in my experience, this is going to get really rough, because you got all of these armored suits and these zombies are in them, and there's nothing they can do. You got Robin, she's got the different hands, she's breaking some of these dudes in half. You got Franky's using his different weapons. I particularly love the scene where Franky sets them all on fire, and right before he does it, they're like, get your buckets. And Franky has this comical expression on his face because they got water and they put out the fire, and it's because they're zombies. He put out the fire. I mean, it was pretty good. Nice humor moment. I was not expecting Luffy to get caught. I said not expecting it, because he's the leader of the crew. He has the highest bounty. And yet for him to be caught, it doesn't surprise me. But at the same time, it did surprise me, because I didn't think that would happen. But it's a nice touch because it raises the conflict and it raises the stakes, because now you have the most powerful person taken out. And Oda even teased us a little bit, with a little bit of trolling, where he set it up where you read it and it says one sword style, and like, oh, that's Zoro. That's what I was thinking. And it ends up being Jigoro. And he's like a descendant, or not a descendant, ancestor, died at age 59. Used to be a pirate a long time ago. I like how now we're getting some very formidable people who are being introduced. So, I mean, that's a really, really nice touch. And I would be really interested to see if we're probably going to see somebody who was a great cook like Sanji, or an archaeologist like Robin, or probably a former rubber man like Luffy. It'd be very interesting to see if they're going to be different parallels, and maybe that's how the straw has to get matched up, or if this is just Oda just throwing some stuff out in order to get designs, because this feels like a throwaway arc where it's just the whole purpose of it is for Oda to have a little fun before hitting us with a really serious arc. But overall, this is a pretty good chapter. My chapter question is, How did you guys feel about Luffy being caught so early in the arc? But as always, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video, guys. Have a